the first video blog I've done for a while, and we're at Echo Pool again. This is a venue that I fished last year towards the end of the year with Chris Felton, and I'm back here again because I liked it so much. I'm back for 5 days, just a short trip, and it's the end of October, and I'm down here with my girlfriend. We've got the whole lake to ourselves, just down here for a few days, and it looks absolutely glorious. It really does. It's a fantastic place to come with your girlfriend, fantastic place to come with just a few mates as well. It's a small water, only 2 or 3 acres in size, but there's some really big fish in here, topped by a common known as Colin, which is anywhere around about the 78 pound mark at the moment, and there's also 4 or 5 fish around the 60 pound mark and above. There's a couple of 70s in here as well, so it really is a fantastic water to fish. There's just the one area that you can fish from, which is over there where the bivvy is, and we've got the rods well spread out. Today's gone really well. We've had a couple of nice fish today, including a common of just over 50 pounds, and Lucy's had her own little personal milestone, a personal best of 33 pounds. So far so good.
Got me 67 the other day. We didn't manage to get it on film, but I've just redone these rods. It was quite night last night when we lost the fish, and started seeing 1 or 2 fish showing this morning, so I've redid all of them. Quite a few crays that are active, you see, so need to make sure that the hook baits are okay. And for the first time since we've been here, fish started showing just that side of the jetty, and it's probably been out half an hour, something like that, and it's gone. Doesn't feel a particularly big fish, but a nice bit of early morning action. Don't always have to be big to give you a bit of fun. Nice bit of Sunday morning action. Oh, little common, is it? That is, yeah, it should be a common. Nice big old hump on it. Very nice. Lovely. Not bad for a Sunday morning.
We've got to use the landing nets of Echo that are provided, but that's what we've just got. Slightly bigger than I thought, actually. You know, I thought it was going to be a little 20 pounder, but looking at that, it's going to be a little bit bigger than that. Big old humpy common, possibly close to 40, maybe even a little bit bigger than that. A lovely sight though. I was out recently for the first time over 50, and pleased to say that this morning it's weighed just over 50 pounds as well for me, so very happy, because obviously I came to Echo Pool to try and get a 50 this year. Had a couple of the known 50s last year at sort of 46, 47 pounds, and I'm only here for 5 days, and my target was a 50 pounder. I had the 67 the other day, and to get this one just over 50 really made a very pleasant trip. So let's let them go. Plenty of fight. Always a little bit tricky weighing these fish and handling these fish in the water, but it can be done. But that's lovely, that is. Very happy. Got a couple of sets of 3 rods out. This is the left-hand set, and it's a typical case of small water carping, really, just spreading the rods around and trying different spots. But this morning I've had a 50 pound common from just to the left of the jetty there. Started seeing some real bad fizzes this morning, just on first light, and then a fish lobbed itself out of the water. Looked a good old chunk, and a few minutes later it went, and it was a silver common on the end. And then we've got the middle rod on the left. This has been the most productive rod, which is just, you can just see that pole there on the end of the jetty. Well, on the far bank you can see that other pole that's like got a red marker on it. It's just in line with there. It's a little bit of a safe area if you draw 2 draw a line between those two poles, and it's just on the edge of that in about 7 foot of water. And then the right hander, that one I've got on the far bank over there. I've actually tried it on 2 or 3 different spots on the far bank, just where it starts to shelve up, and thus far it's the only rod out of these 3 on the left that hasn't produced a fish. But saying that, the other set of rods here on the right, the left hand rod out of these has not produced a fish, because the middle water here, which was actually the most productive when we came here last year, had quite a lot of fish off that area, off that far bank. That's really, it's probably between that lovely looking autumnal tree over there and that corner. I've not had a bite from anywhere between there at the moment. And then the other 2 rods, these are both fished mainly towards the willow. This is an area that did 1 or 2 fish last year for me, and I think there's always fish around that willow. It overhangs quite a lot of the bank. If you go around that side and have a look down, you can see how much it protrudes out over the lake, and it's a little bit of a safe area at the back there. There's a lot of water that the fish that you can't get to, I should say, that the fish can hide away in, and they're obviously passing there regularly. But the left hand side, I've had a 30 off it today, and then the right hand side, just in that little alcove there, that's the one that's done the 67. Now, as you can see, all these 3 rods, these are on the scopes. First real sort of session with the scopes. They're absolutely fantastic for taking to France, fit perfectly in the car. The 13 footers on the left hand set obviously take up a lot of room in the car, but these scopes, they pack down nicely, and they'll certainly be coming out a few more times over the next few weeks when I go to France. As I said earlier in the film, they're the ones that I've had the 67 on, which is a big fish to land. A short rod, according to a lot of people, but it's actually quite easy to do. There's Luce, just sat down, admiring the swim, and her little mate, Zeus. This is Andy and Tash's oldest dog. Luce loves the old staffy. She's got a couple of staffies at home, and Zeus is a resident staffy, and he loves the old scopic squid, don't you, mate? Hey, you love the old scopic squid. But it's lovely in this swim at the moment, because it's just past midday, and the trees above us there have been shading that sun from us, and this autumnal sun is absolutely gorgeous. It really is. It's really nice and warm. So you've had a look at the swim. I'm going to sit down and enjoy the sun, and see if we can catch another fish. Just sitting there having a bit of breakfast, and it was about now yesterday when I had a bit of action. I just actually said about time we had a bit of action. Left hand rod off the willow trees just roared off. Fish really kited round to the left, and then it's gone back round to the right, and it's gone back round to the left again. So whether that's a sign that it's a decent fish, or if it's a little one going mad, I don't know. It does feel quite heavy, but a lot of the fish in here do tend to fight the same. But hopefully we'll soon find out. On the scope rods, lovely plain rods these, for little 9-footers. Really quite around here again. The old vortex points. Seen the fish yet, but certainly battling.
Oh dear,
What?
that's a big common.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Cool than that. There's a few 50-pound commons in there.
Is Colin a common?
Yeah.
Work.
Yeah.
Cool, that'd be awesome.
I don't think it's as big as in there.
Don't you?
There's a couple of 50s in there. That's a big old pile. Oh, that's in, mate.
No way.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh god.
Sure. Oh, that's definitely.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Get in there. That's one of the big two. Oh, mate, that's mega.
Oh.
That's definitely in. That's one of them. Oh, gotta be one of them. Oh, yes. Juice, hey. What's that reading on the scales, mate? I zeroed it all and everything.
It's way before the zero.
Yeah, I zeroed it and everything.
Yeah, it's going to be. Right, so whatever we see is what it weighs.
That's
Yeah?
zeroed, Tash.
Right, okay.
Zero to the sling.
Scoop,
Scoop.
big fat head out of the way.
Get your head out of the
There's a bit of water in there, so we
Yeah.
just don't
Yeah,
hold it
little
for the
it's on 85 at the moment. Bang. I mean, it's flapping.
Cool. Cool, blooming
It's,
heck.
it's banging between the two. No. Oh, we're just touching the mat. I've got a bit.
God, it's just shaking.
Yeah. Might even be 83.
Yeah, it's
83.
83.
83.
bloke's sitting here having a fag, buzzing, just as much as I am on catching this fish, because not only is it a personal best for me, it's a massive lake record for these two. And Andy and Tash have been here since the beginning. How big was he when you bought him?
Around £20.
How much did he cost you?
He cost about €50.
50 euros.
Back when it was 150 to the pound.
And now that
30
fish is
quid.
priceless.
Yeah.
£83.
Absolutely buzzing. Can't believe it.
And there's another one in here that could be the same sort of size. Let's have a look at him on the bank anyway. Well, not on the bank, in the water, because you're not allowed to bring him on the bank. But either way, I ain't bothered, because that's awesome. And I've dreamt about catching this fish. This is a fish called Colin. It's the biggest fish in the lake that we know of, and he's weighed in at 83 pounds. So I'm absolutely buzzing, I really am. Words can't describe it. It's a colossal fish, immaculate in every single way. Look at that, 83 pounds. That is one seriously awesome carp.
and I'm very much one happy angler indeed. Let's put him back in the mat for a minute. Oh God. Alright, Luce?
Yep.
Okay, mate, come out. There we go. One last look at Colin. 83 pounds. Immense fish.
God.
Just hold on to him a little bit. Look at that. There he is, mate.
Passing him over.
Passing him over to you. You can let him go.
Cheers, mate.
There you go, buddy.
Good boy. Or girl, she wants to say.
Special carp. Very proud moment. Oh, look at the size of him.
Oh, baby.
There he goes. Mega moment, mega memory. And he's totally alright as well. Super stuff, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you
Been a
very much,
pleasure.
mate. Very emotional moment, mate. Thank you ever so much to you, Tash, for making it a great week for me and Luce.
Yeah, just can't believe it.
Mega.